Hi, everybody, and welcome to this Grace Note. Do you constantly question your decisions and yourself? Have you lost faith in yourself? If so, today's Grace Note is for you. I really want to speak to those of you that are so hard on yourselves, and that those of you that live in this place of second guessing and self-doubt. And here's what I want to share on that. It is very normal for every human being on this planet to get lost in that. It's part of the conditioning that we're in. It doesn't mean it's truth, and it doesn't mean we have to live there. If for those of you that have been living with it for years, it probably does appear to be truth. And I don't know anyone that doesn't have a level of inner negative self-talk or a level of inner criticism going on. What really helped me in this area was beginning to notice when it was happening. Seeing it helped dissipate it. Seeing is freeing. And so if you could begin to get a glimpse of when you're doing that to yourself, when you're lost in the questioning, when you're stuck on the self-criticism, you can begin to notice that that's what's going on, rather than go deeper and deeper into that hole and get yourself more lost. In the noticing, we wake up. In the noticing, something powerful happens. And as simple as it sounds, no, you don't need 10 years of therapy. You need to notice when it's happening. Now, what really helped me in my journey was to discover a way to know when I was in it. And what I discovered was that the feeling I was in was the indicator for whatever level of thinking I was having. Now, this was radical, because I ultimately lived my life afraid of my feelings and considered my feelings as evidence that something was wrong, that the future was going to be terrible, that my business was going to collapse, that I shouldn't be in this relationship, that I should be somewhere else in the world. So our feelings, they dupe us. But the beauty is that our feelings are letting us know in any given moment, whether we're at home or whether we're lost. So I began to notice that any feelings of anxiety, any feelings of fear, any feelings of heaviness, any feelings of insecurity were simple feedback that I was in the doubt, the questioning, the indecision. Simple feedback, not evidence that something needed to change within 5 seconds, just simple feedback that I was stuck in that story of questioning. And there's something about just seeing that. Seeing is freeing. There's something about seeing the feeling you're in and letting it guide you as to whether or not you are getting really lost down a rabbit hole with your questioning and your doubts and your second guessing yourself. Now, again, it's normal to get lost in doubts and second guessing. And when we're there, we can't help it. We just live in that place. But the sooner we wake up to the fact that we're there, it's not helpful, let's not try and make any massive decisions from this place. The sooner we wake up, the quicker that thinking moves on. No tons of therapy needed, no tons of coaching needed. Just an emergence of wisdom that comes from a space of quiet. So be gentle with yourself in the process. Be gentle with where you are. Be kind to yourself when you're there. You know, most of the clients I work with, they get lost in all this beating themselves up, thinking that they shouldn't be experiencing this negativity, thinking that they shouldn't be indecisive, or they should have made a different decision, or they should be doing better. And that's just another layer of thought on top of thought. Nothing good can come from that. So I encourage you, you know, through this particular Grace Note video to begin to make friends with yourself in whatever thinking you're in, and allow your feeling to inform you as to what level of thinking you're doing. Don't be duped that the feeling is informing you of a terrible future or of a bad decision. It was huge for me to come across this. You know, I came across this connection around thought creates feeling, thanks to an enlightened Scottish welder named Sydney Banks. And so if you want to go deeper in that direction around, you know, what that means and how this plays out in our life, I really encourage you to look at sidbanks.com and have a listen to some of his free audios and videos that are there. But this connection around our thoughts creating our feelings, you know, most of us were never told that. I wasn't told that. I didn't come across that until only a few years ago. So for like 33 years, I was living life afraid of my feelings, thinking that my feelings were informing me that something terrible was going on or going to happen. So there's a real freedom to seeing, thanks to the feeling, what level of thought you're in, and to knowing that it's thought. I know it's a nuclear weapon in our heads, but ultimately it's thought. It's not truth. It's not who we are at our core, and it's certainly not wisdom. So be gentle as you go about your path. Know that there's a self-trust available to you. Know that there's easy decisions right around the corner for you. And know that nothing you've done up until now has been wrong or incorrect or not the right thing. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you hear in this one by posting your comment below, and I'll be back with you soon with another Grace Note. Ciao!